Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. Yes, it's a Thursday, and we are ready for you today. We got a great show lined up. Hope you're going to call your neighbor, tell them we're on the air. If they've never seen the show, they will have a good time watching it.
That was good.
You like that?
Yeah, that was great. I can just sit back and relax.
That was just right off the cuff. You want to pull it off the cuff.
Like you've done this for 40-something years, right?
Long time.
It's a long time. We do have a great show lined up for today, but first let's check out our weather and the rain.
All right, well, we are taking a live look right now in Garden City, courtesy of Dunes Realty. A couple of light showers falling on this camera. You can kind of see them. You have to look closely. You can see them flying from the top left of your screen down to the bottom right. Now, this is that onshore flow, which will not only bring us that rain chance, but also warm us up, believe it or not. We're in the 70s right now. I do believe the PD later on today will begin to see the 80s. I think a few more breaks in the clouds are still possible over there. Live look on live Doppler 15,000 of the Carolinas shows that the bulk of the moisture has finally moved from that I-16 corridor north of Savannah through much of the state here, and it is now approaching the PD with some light rain from the 95 corridor west of that corridor out towards I-20 as well. But if you're east of the corridor, you're actually dealing with a few embedded thunderstorms. That's from the daytime heating combined with a little bit of energy with this system of showers. Now, those thunderstorms are giving us a couple of strikes here. We've got a number of 26 lightning strikes in the past 15 minutes from these storms. And as these storms continue to march to the north-northeast, we time it out here for you, and we're saying that this line, as long as it holds together, and all evidence continues to suggest it will be in Marion by 12:25, Mullins by 12:39, Aner by 12:41, and Conway, they're just very close, 8 minutes from the top of the hour. Surfside Beach by 1:04, and the city of Myrtle Beach by 1:11. High-resolution Futurecast continues to paint those showers and embedded thunderstorms again east of the 95 corridor. Will be the best shot for those embedded thunderstorms throughout much of the day. 7 o'clock, still dealing with those isolated rain showers here and there. And again, if it's not raining, you will deal with those spotty clouds. So you could see a little bit of sun, which should allow you to warm up slightly. Rain once again returns tomorrow. We'll copy and paste our Thursday forecast for our Friday with temperatures in the 80s across PD and the Border Belt, 70s held to the coastline. Basically, this flow continues as the blocking high and low out to our west across Nevada and California really continues to not move. That means our pattern will not change either, with showers and storms continuing for the next 7 to 10 days. Climate Prediction Center even says that this wet pattern could persist through next Saturday.
That's not what I like to hear. I like the sun. How about you?
You would like it if it rained at night, right? And sunshine in the daytime?
Exactly. Cool it off, make it a little cool in the morning, a beautiful day.
Hey,
in a perfect world, right?
I could go for that.
All right, let's talk about today. Today is Thursday. It is May the 17th, and it's National Bike to Work Day.
It's a little wet, so I didn't ride my bike.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of bikers out there riding bikes.
Yeah, it sure is. Absolutely.
And it's also Millionaire's Day, so I will not be taking part in that either. You have to have a little more money.
I was going to say, if it's Bike to Work Day and you're a millionaire, you're probably still not biking to work.
Birthdays today. Let's go back to 1945. Pete Townsend, man, is 73 years old, lead guitarist for the group Who, and he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1990.
All right, 1948, Grace Jones is 70 years old, an actress, model, singer in the songs Pull Up to the Bumper and Private Life. And she was a villain in the James Bond movie A View to Kill.
1949, Archie Manning, 69 years old, a former NFL quarterback, spent most of his career with the New Orleans Saints.
All right, today in history, let's take it back, way back, 1926, Thomas Edison spoke on the radio for the very first time, and then it was Cecil Chandler, right?
Yeah, then I did radio too. All right. 2005, let's go back on Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I can't even see what that is.
Sith. Yep.
50 million on opening day. That's
Wow.
not bad. Star Trek fans, they will go to a Star Trek movie.
That's right.
All right, here we go.
Star
From the
Wars.
Know-It-All Department,
Star Wars.
I'm sorry. I was a Star Trekkie. Don't they call them Trekkies or something like that?
Yeah, but we don't want to get an
Yeah, I
email,
think
so
that's right.
Star
Yeah, we're
Wars,
not
let's
going
correct
Star
that
Wars.
right
Okay.
now.
All right, let's go to the Know-It-All Department today. Here's what's happening. Do you know why a company in Taiwan makes dinnerware out of wheat? You know this one. Now,
Out
don't
of
say it.
what?
Yeah, out of wheat.
Oh, wheat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody know why they make it out of wheat, the dinnerware?
That's good. She said make it disposable. Close.
Yeah, but you can eat it.
Make it edible. How
So
about
after
that?
you get through, you eat the plate too.
Dessert.
Yeah, you don't have any dishes to wash. Now,
I kind
that's
of
pretty
like
good.
I like
That's
that.
in the Know-It-All Department today. You talk about a good show. Boy, have we got one lined up.
That's right. We'll be right back.
And welcome back. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about a jazz combo band that's coming up for an event. We're going to find out more about that.
That's right. It's going to be at Bucksport Marina. Oracle Blue. Now, a few years back, they were on Good Morning Carolinas. Well, they were a student band at that point.
Right.
And now they have taken the turn. Liz, tell us a little bit about Oracle Blue. You guys have 6 members.
We do. We have 6 members. All of us went to school together at Coastal Carolina University. And this group started out as a jazz combo that we met for credit as music majors, and we got to go to the Montreux, the Vienne, and the Umbria Jazz Festivals in Switzerland, France, and Italy. And we had just graduated from college, and we were just like, oh gosh, this is so much fun. We have to stay together.
Wow.
So we decided to stay
at that.
together.
Yeah. Do all of y'all live in this area now?
We
Or
do.
you
We still live
here?
in this area. Yeah.
Okay, so you maybe play locally at some places. Do you have some venues here you play at, or some
We
events?
do, yeah. We're really excited to be releasing our first album at the Waccamaw Getaway Festival in Bucksport at the Marina on May 25th. We're going to be kicking off the festival with our album release show, and it's going to be a whole weekend of great bands, so it's going to be a good time.
All right, now, what do you do? Do you sing with them? Are you a singer?
I do. I sing and I
Okay.
produce the album, too.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
But definitely worth it to be able to do that. Talk about some of the covers maybe that you do.
Yeah, so the album features mainly originals, but we
Right.
also have 2 jazz standards that we've kind of reimagined and recreated on the album too, with some electronic noises. So there's one by Billie Holiday, there's another one called Green Dolphin Street, and we also cover everything from Radiohead all the way back to the old jazz classics.
So anything somebody would want for the correct venue or event, you can pretty much take care of.
Exactly.
Wow,
Well,
pretty
Billie
cool.
Holiday is a great entertainer, and if you pick one of his to cover, that's a good one. You ought to do well with that.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, so when
Absolutely.
when the album comes out, now where will they be able to find it?
You can find it on our website at oracleblueband.com. We have pre-orders up already, and we'll also have it on iTunes, Spotify, all of the major online platforms. as
Okay,
well.
so
All right.
6 members. Of course, you were. Sweet Liz came and here last minute for me to come, but I'm so glad we got you in before
Yeah.
this. You know, who's invited to this
Event.
the event,
Festival.
the festival?
Everyone's invited. It's family friendly, it's pet friendly, you can camp. You can buy tickets for the weekend at waccamagetawayfest.com.
Okay.
And there's a locals special as well available at New South Brewery. So.
And what time does it start?
It starts at 7 p.m. on May 25th,
May 25th,
Friday.
7 p.m.
Now,
Talk about some. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. A lot of people are releasing, albums, but they're doing it on a DVD, of course. Are you making a wax one? Are you doing a wax going back to the actual record?
We won't have wax, but we will
Okay.
have vinyl.
You have vinyl.
We'll have
Same
vinyl.
thing.
I like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So you're doing the vinyl too. That is so neat because
right.
a lot of people now, when you go in stores, they have the new vinyls.
Very
And they'll
cool.
have them out there
Right.
for them.
Yeah.
Talk
Well, that's
about
good.
the other members of your, your band. What instrumentals do you have?
There's 6 of us, so we have a little bit of everything, and a lot of the members play multiple instruments. So
Cool.
we have drums, bass, guitar. We have a horn section, and the horn section also plays
Got
keys.
to for a jazz band.
Right. Flute, talk box, which is, kind of the...
So they can play
ticking
different
tone.
instruments.
Lots of different
That is
instruments.
good.
Yeah,
Yes.
and a lot of them sing too, so it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So you can be very, very creative with that. Thank you for coming last minute and being on the show with us. I'm so glad
We
we got you
appreciate
on
it.
here.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys go check out the festival over at Bucksport.
Yeah, how about that? The album's going to be on vinyl too. That is so cool.
Cecil likes that.
I love vinyl. All right, we'll
Thank
be
you.
right back.
Thank
Stay
you.
with us.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, an event, one has already taken place, but 2 more coming up. They are Community Action Awareness Days. We're going to talk to Clarice a little bit about what the program is and about that day.
It's called Helping People, Changing Lives. All
That's right.
Let's talk a little bit about what's coming up. You just had some. Now, how did they go? They go all right?
It
Everything
went
was
good.
good?
It went good. What we are is Waccamaw EOC. It stands for Waccamaw Economic Council.
Right.
And we are a nonprofit, a Community Action Awareness Day. What's wrong?
Yeah.
No, keep talking.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
And what we do is, our main goal is to provide families, communities, and children with a safe difference. Our goal is to make sure that they can come in and get help from us, because we do Head Start, early Head Start, weatherization, where they come and make the house more sound, community service block grant, where they help with utility bills, utility assistance. And our goal for this day is to give back to our clients. So what we're doing is we're having hot dogs, we're having juices, drinks, music, just to give back, and for you can come back out and get some information as to what Walk 'Em Out EOC does.
Well, probably a lot of people don't know what you do, and I mean, y'all do all of that.
Yeah,
everything.
we do a lot. Yeah, we do a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long y'all been in existence?
We've been in existence for 53 years. 53. Yeah, we've been in for 53 years.
Wow.
We're in Horry County, Georgetown County, and Williamsburg County now. But we do everything that you can think of. Have you move into a home? If you're low, everything is income based.
Okay.
So it's for low poverty income level. So it's to set up with schooling. We have a program for youth employment training. Kids are 16 years old. They can come and work at the courthouse. They can work at the library and get that experience that they would normally not get if they're going to go work at McDonald's or something like that.
Helping people, changing lives, you really are, and not just the people who need the help now, but even for those children to help raise them up in order to change their own life.
Yes, ma'am.
Basically.
Yes, ma'am. We have so many success stories. We just had our Christmas party, and at our Christmas party, we had a teacher come back, and her child is 50. No, she's 50. Her child is 47, and they came into our Head Start program, and she just blown away on how things have changed and how much impact just that long ago.
Sure.
And it's still impacting lives now.
All right, I got to ask you this. All right, now say a family of 4. What income would you have to get into something like this?
Well,
How does that work?
It varies depending on what the program is.
Right.
That program, certain programs are 150% poverty level. Certain programs are 125% poverty level. So it just varies. I can't really give you an
family.
Based on
But if
family
you
size
need-
and based on whichever program you're going into.
Right, and if you're watching this and you need help, or you know someone that needs help, definitely get in touch with you guys or come out to one of these events.
Exactly, and you can check www.weoc.org, and it can give you more detail about all of my programs, the income level guidelines, and everything that we offer in all 3 counties.
Fantastic.
Well, there it is,
all right.
right there on the
Yeah,
website.
they're right
You can
there.
check it out.
Absolutely, as well. May 18th, Horry counties from 10 a.m. to 3, and then May 25th.
It's going to be in King Street, and their time is from 10 to 3 as well.
We're
10
at
to 3
King
as
Street.
well.
At the King Street office.
She's asking for help.
Just look up the King Street office and Walk 'Em Out EOC, and they'll take you directly there.
Or go to the website. You can find out all the information.
Grace, thank you for being here.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
We've got more coming up. Stick around. We'll be right back.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, this is something that's real neat, and we wanted to pass it along to everybody.
Absolutely.
All right, a Myrtle Beach photographer, Joe Carr, he's doing something for World War II veterans and Korean veterans. In other words, he's taking pictures of them.
He is. He's a photographer, and I can't wait to hear a little bit about this. Joe, tell us, first of all, why did you want to do this? Why did you come up with this idea?
Well, I'd seen other photographers who had taken photographs of World War II vets, and I thought, geez, these guys are really passing away pretty quickly. And as a photographer, I felt like I could do something to share, back with these folks as well as to the community. Yeah. First of all, I believe that I've got the talent to do it.
Sure.
And I was in the Air Force myself.
Look at this. There's some picture. Go ahead.
My brother was in Vietnam, and my dad was in World War II. He was in Iwo Jima, so I feel like there's a connection there.
Sure.
And so I just want to give back.
Yeah, and
How
this
cool
gentleman,
is this?
this gentleman will be 100 years old. He's going to be on our show pretty
That's
soon.
correct, Mr. Ross.
Mr. Ross,
Yep.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, this is so neat, though. You're doing these free for these people, the Korean and the Vietnam vets.
Not Vietnam.
I mean, not Viet. I'm sorry.
Yep.
World War II vets.
World War II and Korean. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Look at that. So if somebody knows somebody, definitely get in touch with you.
Please do. There's no charge, and as far as reorders up to 11x14, there's no charge for the first 8x10. Additional reorders, they actually make a check right out to the Salvation Army.
Oh, cool.
That is
So-
good. It's going to the Salvation Army.
Correct.
And I'm watching
That is
this
very
video
good.
that you've got going right now. How neat. I mean, what you're basically doing is you're keeping their legacy alive, is what you're doing by getting the photographs. You're saying, they are passing away pretty quickly.
They
And
are.
the more we can get photographed, the more legacy that lives and tells the story.
Correct.
That's very cool.
Well, we
It's
think
very
that's
cool.
very good that you're doing this because there's so many people out there. And, and a lot of these, World War II veterans, like you said, we're losing them every day.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
And to get pictures of them, their family will have something they can keep up with a new picture, which I think is so cool.
It's very, very neat.
Well, just one way we can honor them. We're also going to looking at having a display in November
Great.
of these veterans as well. So.
I think that's
Yeah, let us know about that. We'll be
Yep.
glad to plug that for you, too, and help you
Okay.
get it back on because taking care of our men and women that serve is very important.
It
I
is
think.
important. Now, let me ask you a question. As far as finding these people, is it just word of mouth at this point? Are you contacting, the organizations? How are you getting these people?
So word of mouth. Let's see. There's a cafe, a veterans cafe here in town. That's
Yes.
also done some plugging for us or advertising for us.
Okay.
Getting the word out. We've also spoken with some of the retirement homes.
Great.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
So you're finding them.
Great.
we are finding them, but there are certainly others out there. We would love to photograph them.
All right. So definitely
right.
get in touch with Joe or get in touch with us here at the station, and we'll put you in contact with him if you know someone that would like to be photographed. I think that's awesome.
They get a free 8x10 professional portrait. So
And if you order more, the money goes to the Salvation Army.
correct.
That is so good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Check him out, Joe Carr Photography, and he'll take care of it. Joe, thanks for being on the show. with us.
Absolutely.
real pleasure.
Thank you for
Thank
doing
you, guys.
something
right.
for someone else and
Yeah,
not just yourself.
especially
Awesome.
veterans.
Yep.
You bet. Thank you, guys.
Got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
It's funny, it's crazy, and you never know what Cecil or Amanda are going to say or do.
Hollywood!
It's Carolina and Company live weekdays on ABC 15. A fun show that makes you laugh and makes you feel good about where you live. If you just moved to the area, Carolina and Company Live is the show you need to watch. You'll find out about everything going on along the Grand Strand, PD, and Border Belt. Check it out weekdays at noon on WPDE ABC 15.
Just starting a new business, or you have an established business that you need to let people know about? It has been proven that television advertising works. Carolina and Company Live is a show that can do just that. You can show what you have to sell and talk about it at the same time. You're the salesperson. It's a fun show that covers everything happening in the PD area, the Grand Strand, and North Carolina. Wanting to improve your business? Then advertise on Carolina and Company Live. Contact me and we'll take care of you.
We hope you have enjoyed today's show. Always something neat going on in the area, and that's what our show is for. Also talking about the farmers markets. They are getting ready to open up in the area. Lots of great fruit, veggies, all kinds of stuff. Let me see, the Waccama's Farmers Market Cooperative. Ooh, fresh eggs.
Yeah, now
there's the website you can go to right there.
Find out where the markets. I think all of the markets are already open right now. I know in Surfside they're open on Tuesdays and Thursdays now. They open 2 times at Surfside Beach, and you can check for Georgetown. You go to that website right there, and you can find out. They got everything. They even got boiled peanuts at most of these places.
Yeah,
that's what I think. That's what I think is so cool.
Blueberries,
the boiled peanuts. Yeah, and look at that grape. Anything you're looking for, you can find at these places.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Always really neat things. Not just food as well. Not just fruit and veggies and stuff.
Yeah.
They've also got local
Neat
artisans
stuff.
that come in. So
honey and all that.
That's
okay.
right.
All right.
Check them out.
All right. We've had a great time today. I promise you. It's been a lot of.
You know what? I was listening to them back, and you
right.
started strong, and I want you to finish strong, so I got 2 jokes for you.
2 jokes.
Ready?
All right, we got time. Go
All
ahead,
right,
Keith.
here we go.
Cameraman Keith.
All right, so do you know why the Queen doesn't wave with this hand?
No.
Because that's my hand. All right, do you know why beef stew makes for a terrible computer password?
Beef stew?
Beef stew?
Yeah, why?
It's not stroganoff.
I can't.
Keith,
you
thank you,
wonder-
buddy. You never know what's going to happen on this show.
You don't.
And
most of those jokes we hear in our ear daily from Keith and our director in the back. So today you got to experience.
Yeah, that's why she doesn't wave with this hand either. It's mine. Yeah, we've had a great time today. Don't forget, tomorrow's the weekend. It's Friday. We've got a great show lined up. Hope you're going to be with us. Don't forget, tell your neighbor about us where
That's
they
right.
can watch us.
Have a great afternoon. See y'all later.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.